Stagecoach 400 is a hard route.
You know coming into this is gonna be hard, but it's harder than I remember.
It's so hard, you might want to quit.
Kind of feel like this is all like a big game of attrition.
That unknown, I think, creates excitement.
This is undeniably like caveman level cool stuff. It's just the best thing in the world.
I love it. It's like otherworldly.
It's a love-hate for sure. I'll leave it at that. I'm Brendan Collier, and I created the Stagecoach 400 route. I thought we had something good enough here that other people would want to ride it. This proximity of mountains, desert, and ocean was really appealing to me, that I could literally start here in the mountains, ride to the ocean, which is just mind-boggling to me at the time. Actually, it still is. I didn't think it would be what it is today, but pretty much all of, or nearly all of the fast who's who endurance racer types have ridden this route. It gained notoriety as like a must-do event that everybody would like leave their mark on. I think of it as like an artistic endeavor.
I've been tattooing almost 20 years now. It's a physical job, so you just have to kind of like grit and bear it sometimes. Change your headspace. Once I get into the tattoo, it's gonna be fine. It is sort of like mountain biking or bikepacking, like one step at a time, and then before you know it, you're like, all right, I did it. I actually did Stagecoach before I met Brendan, just because I'd like heard about it. There's like this Allure, it was like this magical hard thing, you know, around, and I didn't know this, but he was looking for somebody to kind of take the reins in organizing.
I gave her like no heads up at all. And then I just was like, what do you say you just take over this whole event? And I remember her just kind of like gulp, and she was like, yep, I'll do it.
I was like, oh, this is great. I have a lot to learn, but I can do a good job at this. I know I can. I felt it.
I really wanted to have that fresh perspective to carry the event forward. And she's done a great job.
Hi, thanks for being here.
Stagecoach is about 400 miles, 30,000 feet of elevation gain.
I'd never seen such an array of dazzling things to see in what is a fairly small area. I mean, merely 400-mile loop.
There's pavement, there's massively rocky sections, there's deep sand. We hike for a mile in a creek, from pine trees to the ocean, through a forest over mountains into a desert. There's not a lot of routes where you can hit all of those things at once. It's iconic.
Idyllwild's a pretty cool place. Part of why we started here is I wanted to highlight this town.
You know, Brendan made this route 14 years ago, and you know, it's grown into something really beautiful with all of you guys.
The Grand Depart is usually end of March, early April, and that's sort of like the main event. This is a great crowd.
It's like a really
These people are awesome.
This will be my 7th time.
I'm ready as I can be. I've spent so long like packing and repacking and then thinking that I forgot things that I already packed, so going to buy them again.
Gosh, I love going to the Grand Departs even when I'm not starting. Oh, it's so addictive. It's so good. Like us even just talking about it, I want to go ride it right now.
This is it. Just such a huge challenge.
I applaud them in advance.
Here we go. Good luck.
We're in Death Valley. We are in mountain bike adventure mode, a 5-day run without any resupply. Well, that's the most stuff I've ever carried on my bike, so pretty pumped about having the Old Man Mountain stuff.
The Grand Depart stirs up that feeling of adventure.
It feels awesome, as anybody who's done it can attest. It's just the best thing in the world. It's logistically challenging to have a ride that starts here as opposed to San Diego, which would be really easy. I liked the idea of coming from the peace and quiet as your baseline perspective, then going into the city mid-ride. Idyllwild gives you the idea of like, this is default. Then that city chaos feels foreign.
I think a lot of people go out too hard, too fast, and it's a surprisingly hard route, I think, for people that haven't done it before.
I forgot how challenging it starts off. I'm tired, but just trying to keep moving forward.
This climb is kind of kicking my ass.
How you feeling? Ooh, like I should have walked more of it. Lost a few things, but it's all good. What did you lose? Cell phone, puffy jacket. What?
Puffy jacket?
Yeah.
Someone has it back there.
Oh, sick. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
2 burritos and a coconut water.
More people quit on day one, and it's just hard on you. You do so much hiking. Everybody thinks it's gonna be a breeze, and that's where most people quit.
It's harder than I remember, but we're gonna get it though. Finish is the goal this time.
So why do you do this to yourself?
Something's wrong with me, man. I don't know. Daddy issues, probably.
I don't really like riding on the road. I've been hit before, so I'm always like, ugh.
There are different types of people that do the route, but the one that I see the most that stands out, it's the regulars, you know, but they also want to show it to all the new people. Or like they want to experience it with new people every year. We have, I think, 3 or 4 guys in their 60s who have done Stagecoach numerous times.
To name names, Sam Johnstone, he's in his 60s and he is crazy fast.
Doing the best I can.
He's generally in the top 10.
Old guys rule though, you know.
Yeah.
He's awesome. He's a part of the route now.
You know, I enjoy competing against myself, like see if I could do better than I did last year. But now I'm so old, it's like, if I could just finish, that's good enough now.
Those are the people that I really think of when I think of the Stagecoach culture.
So good.
Yeah! Woo! My plan is to stop only when really necessary.
I love dogs.
Nobody talks about the stretch from Idyllwild to San Diego. It's hard.
If you have these expectations, it's just gonna slap you in the face.
I was a bit late, had some technical problem with my GPS, so that's when I was behind.
On day one, everybody thinks, surely I will get to the coast.
Who said that?